What is up, team, man? I hope you're having a great Thursday. I hope you're having an awesome December. And I hope you are ready to come out and crush it in 2023. Hey, I'm excited, man. I'm doing something really cool. I want to offer something really neat for you guys. I'm going to be doing a free webinar. Totally free, totally for you in January. We're going to drop the date really soon. We'll drop the time. There's no strings attached. It's going to be 100% free. And it's going to get you set and you ready to rock and roll in 2023. Look, I get it. Like I hope that we're all over the New Year's resolution thing. I hope we're all over the new year, new me. I mean, I think that's so hard, isn't it? It's almost insane to think about December 31st, you're one person, and then January 1st, you're supposed to be another person. And that's a lot of stress. I mean, this isn't like TLC where we're coming in and ripping out your pantry and starting fresh. Like, that's not going to happen. And then it's an unsustainable feat when you feel like you have to change your life in that time, and you're not going to see success. And you feel like you're going to just fall over in just a couple days, and you're not going to hang on to it, man. We're not looking for get fit quick. We're looking for get fit for sure. That's what we're looking for. And that's why I'm doing this private webinar, right? Look, so anytime throughout this video, all you got to do, and even after the video post, all you got to do is comment "I'm in" below. If you comment "I'm in" below, we're going to get you set up. You're going to get an email from me, and you'll get access to our free private webinar. And I want to go over a couple things I'm going to talk about in this. Again, there's no sales. I don't have anything to sell you. I'm not even selling you anything right now. I'm selling you a free webinar that all you got to do is comment "I'm in" to the comments below, and I'm going to send you a message. And in that message, you'll be able to get first access to the webinar. So the whole goal of what I want to talk about is how to get you set up for health and wellness in 2023. And I know that's a big buzzword. It's a big buzzword because when I say health, when I say wellness, and you go like this, we're all saying something different. So the first thing that you have to do is you have to first decide what that means, right? It needs some definition. And for me, that's really where my story starts. I didn't have those answers. I was 5'5" and 200 pounds when I was 13 years old. Today, I'm 34, 6 feet and 185. Totally different, right? But the reason that I was 200 pounds when I was 13, it didn't come from just I just ate too much. I mean, I guess that might have been part of it, but it wasn't like the sole purpose or the sole reason. There was a lot more behind it because believe me, I wanted to be thin. So look, in this webinar, and like I said, all you got to do is comment "I'm in" to the comments below, and we'll get you set up on that free webinar. I'll send you a link to it. Like I said, it's going to be in January. But our main focus is going to be what you need in 2023 for your health and fitness, what you actually need to focus on. You might be out there and you're saying, hey, look, I need to lose 50 pounds. I don't really know where to get started. You might be saying, I've tried before and I constantly feel lost, or I just can't get healthy. I got this condition. I got bad knees. I got scoliosis. I got it too, man. I've had 6 reconstructive surgeries. I got bad genetics. My body wants to gain weight just by looking at an M&M. I get it. All right. But what we're going to be able to do with this webinar is we're going to be able to break down clear strategies. We're going to give you a workbook. So if you sign up for this free webinar, I am going to personally send you a workbook to follow through step by step in this webinar and the content that we're going to go over. And that workbook will allow you to get done with the webinar and have real strategies and a real plan. If you could just eat less and exercise more, if that's all that mattered, if all you had to do to lose weight was eat less and exercise more, I wouldn't have a job. All right. That's not how it works. It's not that easy to just eat less and exercise more and say that's the only thing that I need to do to lose weight. It's so much more complicated than that. Well, I don't know if complicated is the right word, but there's a lot more that you need to do. And you can't just run on a treadmill every day and expect to look and feel the way that you want to look and feel, for example. There's a lot more that you got to do. So what we're going to do in this webinar is we're going to break down the clear strategies, and we're going to break it into 3 pieces. We're going to break it into move well, fuel well, and live well. All right, that's a big focus for us here. I even got it. Look, I even got it on my super cool Strong Side hoodie. Bam. Move well, fuel well, and live well. And you want to break down what those pieces are. So what is move well? If your goal is to lose weight, gain muscle, you want your endocrine system functioning better, you want better hormone balance, you need to move. But how should you move? How much should you move? What's the strategy? How many days should you do that for based on your goals? How many days should you move if you're wanting to add muscle mass? What if you're wanting to lose fat mass? Is it the same? Is it more? What type of movement should you do? And the type of movement that you do is going to affect the result that you get. Like if you look at body fat, how come you store fat on your belly, but you don't store fat on your forehead? Like that doesn't make any sense, right? Knowing how to move well and what intensity to give and the frequency you need to do it in matters. So like I said, anytime in this video, all you gotta do is comment "I'm in" below. And if you comment "I'm in," I'm gonna send you the information to get signed up for the webinar. I'm gonna give you a workbook to follow. No joke, it's all free. And you're gonna get those strategies. You can attend the webinar and say, how much do I need to move if my goal is to lose weight? How much do I need to move if my goal is to gain muscle? How much do I need to move if I'm over 50, 60, 70 years old? Like what is the appropriate amount of movement? Other than that, you're just slinging it, right? Like my goal is to give you a blueprint. I want you to be able to go into your gym, whether your gym is Strong Side, whether your gym is Planet Fitness, and I want you to have a strategy of what you're gonna do that day. Because isn't it pretty disheartening to just walk on the treadmill and go, well, look, I'm not as fit as I want to be. I don't look the way that I want. Are you doing the right things? You know, that's something I didn't know. I mentioned earlier, I weigh less now than when I was 13. When I was 13, I was 5'5", 200 pounds, and I hated everything about myself. It wasn't for lack of movement. I mean, I went to PE class. I rode my bicycle. I had a weight set downstairs. I didn't have the right answers. I didn't know how much I should move. I didn't know what my intensity level should be. I just thought I guess I just should sweat. Like I didn't have this structure or this plan. I didn't have anybody giving me a free webinar with a workbook to get involved. The next step is fuel well. Yeah, you start moving well, but like nutrition's a big piece. And good nutrition, like we hear this all the time. When I eat well. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do, because I don't know. I've never met anybody who associated McDonald's with making them thin. I'm sure you know that chicken makes you healthy. Like I don't think that people think Pop-Tarts are a good, healthy, nutritious meal, right? Nutrition goes a little bit broader than that. Not just, oh, when I eat really well. When I eat organic. I'm with you, but I don't meet with people that struggle to lose weight because they're eating 3 cheeseburgers a day. I meet with people who are struggling to lose weight, and this is all they say. So I'll ask them, what'd you eat today? And they're just like, well, you know, I woke up and I was really busy and I had to skip breakfast and I got like a bag of nuts. And then, you know, I had lunch and it was just, you know, it was a protein shake and then workout and whatever. But man, okay, we had our family dinner. Like, is that okay? And I'm like, you're not eating. Now, did you know 94% of people undereat? That's the stuff you're going to learn in this webinar. 94% of people undereat. Did you know that WIC, which is a government-funded program for women, infants, and children, where you can get government support to go get food, the average person on WIC eats 700 calories a day less. The average person on WIC eats 700 calories a day less than the average person who's not on WIC. But the average person on WIC weighs 30 pounds more than the average person not on WIC. They're eating 700 calories less and they're weighing 30 pounds more. That's the stuff you're going to learn in this webinar. It's going to get you to think. You're going to be able to develop a strategy, and you're going to be able to say things like, how come my hips gain weight? How come my triceps gain weight? How come my belly, my chest, my back, my chin, that might all gain fat, but my ears don't gain fat? How come I can lose fat in my belly, but not my triceps? Like, you can't do spot reduction, but nutrition does affect your hormone system. And those hormones tell your body when, where, and how much fat to store. So based on your goals, based on how you're working out, based on your movement, how can you apply good nutrition strategies to reach your goals? All right. So like I said, all you got to do is comment, I'm in. That's all you got to do. Comment, I'm in on this video. I'm going to send you a link. I'm going to send you a link to this free webinar. With the free webinar, I'm going to be giving you a free PDF follow along guide that you'll be able to take notes with. I'm going to send you all the information on the webinar, the date, the time, the whatever. It's 100% free. You don't freaking got to put in your credit card or anything like that. It's just a way for you to get started. This is how I want to help you in 2023. That's really it. So you have your Move Well piece. What are the strategies that I need based on what I'm doing and what my goals are? What do I need to do? We're going to teach you that. What's the Fuel Well piece? It's not just eat less, exercise more. It's not just eat more chicken and more broccoli and like that's part of it. But there's a lot of people eating chicken that don't weigh what they want to weigh. Like how could you look at your body? How could you look at your body and make nutrition and movement decisions based on the way that you want it to look and based on the symptoms you're feeling? Why aren't you sleeping? Why do you got to wake up at 3 a.m. to pee? Like why do you hit this midday lull where your energy goes like this and then you got to spike back up? Why are all these things happening? And if you would like to make a change in that, how could you change your movement or your nutrition to fuel that? And then you have the last piece, which is Live Well. Look, like I said, I weigh less now than when I was 13. And when I was 13 and I started losing weight, I lost 60 pounds from 13 to 14 years old. And I was looking for 3 things. And the first thing that I was looking for is some type of direction. You know, all I did was like order Men's Health magazine and just flip through there. And I was like, man, all these people are shredded. I didn't know they were all on steroids, but you know, whatever. And I was like, I'm going to the gym too, right? Like I'm doing a couple of these. Why don't I look like that? I don't understand. I didn't understand nutrition. I had no idea what was going on. I developed a psychological relationship with food that was very unhealthy. I started looking at food. I had this warped sense on food. I would eat food to make me feel better, knowing that food was the only thing that made me feel terrible. Food was why I hated myself. Food was why I was 60 pounds overweight. Why I would look down, I could only see my belly and not my feet. It was what was causing the stretch marks, making me feel terrible. That was the food. But the food that I ate never pointed the finger at me. It never put me down. It always filled me up. It always made me feel great. It did all the good stuff. But it was causing all the bad stuff. I had a very, very negative relationship with food. So I needed to learn some strategies on how I could look at food in a positive, rewarding, beneficial way. Not to treat myself like a dog that said, oh, you did well, here's a treat. It needs to look at, you know, why am I eating and what fuel is that giving to my body and how can I shift my mindset on that? I was looking for a community. When I was trying to lose weight, even now, I'm always looking for a community. Who's doing what I'm doing and who would like to see me succeed and who is where I want to be and how can I get there? You need to surround yourself with a group of like-minded people. And that's really what we're going to do. That's what that Live Well piece is. So we're going to break down 3 pieces: Move Well, Fuel Well, and Live Well. This is a 100% free webinar. It's going to be in the late beginning, not quite mid of January. I'm going to send you the dates. I'm going to send you the time. We're going to send you a free workbook to go along with this. And this whole thing's free. All you got to do is comment, I'm in below. Comment, I'm in below, and I'm going to send you the stuff, right? And then you'll be able to register for it. But this is a 100% free webinar that you can take advantage of, all right? And if you got any questions, before I wrap this up, you can comment below, and I will gladly answer them and gladly get you all set. But what I want to do in this webinar is give you clear strategies. I want to look at you and your body. I mean, I'm not going to be able to see on the webinar, right? But I'm going to give you some examples. And I'm going to say if your goal is to add 10 pounds of muscle, this is how you need to move, fuel, live. If your goal is to lose 30 pounds of fat, this is how you need to move, fuel, live, so on and so forth. And giving this clear strategy plan. It's not going to give you everything, but it's going to give you just about everything that you need to kickstart your 2023 and something to hang on to, something to give you a plan when you're making a nutrition decision and you're saying, man, dude, I really got to lose this gut weight. It's not just about eat less. There's plenty of people that don't eat and they're overweight. Plenty of them. Go ask your friends. Do you eat today? Nope. So many people do not eat, but they're still overweight. Why is that? And then they eat what they're told is healthy, but they still can't lose weight. There is not a shortage of exercise. Do you know how many people have heart rate monitors, activity trackers, and they're freaking closing their rings and they're sweating really hard and they're working out all the time and their body doesn't change or it doesn't look like the desired outcome? Why is that? What questions are you asking? What strategy do you have? What problems are you trying to solve? That's what we're going to cover in this webinar. So I'm telling you, look, comment I'm in below. That's all you got to do. If you don't want to attend, don't. All I'm going to do is just send you the information to attend the free webinar, get the free workbook, and get all set, all right? So that's all you need to do. And we'll be doing this thing together. I am leading the webinar. My team's not leading the webinar. I am leading it. I am going to walk you through Move Well, Fuel Well, and Live Well. I'm going to walk you through every simple bit of strategy that you would need to get started in 2023. So look, I know what it's like. I've been there, man. I've been there being freaking miserable. I've been in Macy's not being able to fit into the Husky jeans and had to go to the big and tall store. I didn't want to do that. I wasn't at that position for a lack of activity. I was at that position for a lack of knowledge. I didn't know where to go. I didn't have a strategy or a plan. You know, I've been there where I was on the baseball team and I was trying to run and I was in dead last. Like we're doing like sprints and stuff and I'm in dead last. I can't keep up. I know for you that might look like your grandkids. For you that might look like sitting up from your bed or standing up from your couch or getting into your car or just not. People don't know how good they're supposed to feel. Wouldn't that be awesome if you could like feel great? I think that would be pretty cool. And that's all the stuff that we're going to cover in this webinar, right? I'm going to send you the date. I'm going to send you the time. And I'm going to send you a free workbook. All this is free. It's 100% free. You're watching a free video right now. All you got to do is you got to commit. I mean, like if you watch this video, if you've been watching this video the whole time, you're interested. But if you don't make the comment, you're not taking action. I put up a really good comment on my Facebook today. And I said, look, in about 20 hours, most people can learn the basic skills needed to be very good at whatever they're trying to do. If you really studied sales for 20 hours, you'd probably be really good at sales. I check this out, am learning how to play the piano. In about 20 hours, I'll probably learn all the keys and something to play a song in 20 hours. I'm not going to go play the orchestra, but I can play it, right? Take what you're trying to do. If you spend about 20 hours learning how to cook, you can do that. But most people spend years waiting to take action on the first hour. And that's the problem, is that it didn't take you 5 years, Mitchell, to learn how to play the piano. It took you 5 years to book an appointment for your first 30-minute lesson. I don't even own a piano. But I'm like, I'm going to get a keyboard or something. I've always wanted to learn how to play an instrument. And I've never done it. And I'm like, what are you doing? You're sitting around for decades saying, one day, when's the day, bro? Today's the day. So my freaking neighbor is a piano teacher. So I hit her up. Like, do what I got to do. But all you got to do is comment, I'm in. I'm glad to see some comments coming in. This is awesome. I'm going to send you the information. I'm going to try to get it out soon, but I'm going to log your information. I will send you how to sign up for this free webinar. I'm going to send you the free workbook. I'm going to cover the Move Well, Fuel Well, Live Well. We'll dive into all this together. All right. So look, if you could do me a favor, share this video with your friends. This is open to anybody. I know I got friends all over the country, all over the world on my Facebook. Really appreciate you guys. We're offering this to anybody. So anybody who wants to attend this webinar, you're welcome to do it. If you really want to succeed, you should probably think about getting your spouse or a really good friend involved and maybe have them sit in on the webinar with you. Even if they choose not to do the guidelines that I'm going to give you and the strategies I'm going to implement, at least they know where you sit and where your opinions are and how your husband or wife could best support you. You know, I know for me, there's a couple things my wife does that I don't want to be involved in. Like she'll do something and I'm like, I have no interest in doing that. But I got to support her. And that's the same for me. She's like, that's stupid. I don't want to do that. Like, I'll be like, I want to run a marathon. She's like, that's dumb. But she'll support me on getting up when I need to be there. Doesn't mean she's going to run with me. But if you really want to be successful, you need to look at that group that you're around. Maybe you got 5 friends and all of you are on this weight loss kick for the New Year's. Cool. Send them the link. Share this video with them. Tell them to hit me up. And comment on the thing and say, I'm in, and we'll send them the information to sign up for the free webinar. Maybe you have a webinar viewing party. Get everybody over to your house, cook some broccoli or something, and watch the webinar together. You can all follow the packet together. Get people on your team. If they're not on your team, it's going to be harder to succeed. It is very easy to fail on your own. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with others. And surround yourself with really great people that want to get you to the next level. And that's what we're going to be after here. So this webinar, again, totally free, going to be in the late beginning of January. I'm going to send you, all you got to do is comment, I'm in. That's all you got to do. On the comment box right here, I can even see it. Just type, I'm in. All right. Within the next couple days, I'm going to send you the info and you'll be able to register for the free webinar. I will send you the workbook that you'll need to follow. That workbook is going to break down move well, fuel well, live well. We're going to break down your body types and the type of body you might have. And you get all sciencey with it and call it like endomorph, mesomorph, ectomorph, whatever. Basically like, hey, look, I look like a pear and I don't want to look like a pear anymore. What changes would I need to make to my lifestyle, my nutrition habits, supplementation? We're going to start giving you these strategies. And it'll be a webinar, so it's going to be general. It's already have like a workbook, right? But you'll be able to sit on the other end of this thing and you'll be able to be like, okay, yeah, that's me. I'm a snacker. You know, I don't eat. At the end of the day, it's 5 calories and I'm still gaining weight. I'm not eating and I'm gaining weight. You know, that was me. When I was 13, I was trying to lose 60 pounds. All I was doing was working out really hard, not eating, and I was still fat and felt terrible. That sucks, right? That was freaking miserable. I don't ever want to do that again. And it wasn't until I learned and created the strategies that work for me, that have worked for my clients, that have worked for all of our strong side locations, that our nutrition coaches and our nutrition team helps implement. All that's going to be discovered in this webinar. And we're going to be going over each piece. It's not going to be a science class. We're going straight to it. If you go over to our YouTube channel and you watch my fitness funnel is 90-second clips of just straight to it, boom, 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 cutting through all the junk and giving you the strategies and giving you the real stuff that you need to know about health and fitness. That's what we're going to do on this webinar. We're going to break it down piece by piece and say, here we go. So look, I'm loving the comments coming in. All you got to do is comment, I'm in. Just send, I'm in. I will follow up with you in the next couple days. I will send you the information to log in for the free webinar, to sign up for it. You can like put it in your Google Calendar and stuff. It's pretty fancy like that. And then I'm going to send you the free workbook as it gets closer to the webinar. All you need to be concerned about right now is who's on my team. Where's my support? Is it the community at the gym? Is it a specific class that you go to? Is it, your neighbors? Who is it? Who is helping you get to where you need to go? And who is helping you? Who's going to be on your team, on your group of support when you don't feel super motivated? When you really want a piece of cake and not some broccoli. You get what I'm saying? A lot of you already commented, I'm in. Great. Go find your friends. Get them to comment, I'm in. And find the people that are around you that want you to do better. And find those people and say, guys, we've been talking about losing 30 pounds for a year. Let's do it. Like, hi, I got the solution. We're going to start with a free webinar. This dude Mitchell, it's kind of cool. And sign up for it. Bam. Like, it's that easy. Start your thing, right? That's all I need you to do. So all you got to do, like I said, comment the words I'm in below. You comment it below. I'm going to follow up with you. I'm going to send you a link, free webinar, free workbook. I'm going to walk you through this. And we're going to crush 2023. We're not going to go into your pantry and rip everything out. We're going to give you clear and concise strategies. based on your goals. Lose this much muscle, gain this much fat, live this way, do my joints hurt? Like, you ever met this guy? My back hurts, my knee hurts, my shoulder hurts. Oh man, that's terrible. Well, were you ever in an accident? You have any surgeries? No, sure didn't. Okay, all right, is it? Or you just been doing this for 15 years? Like, is it that you have shoulder problems? Or we're not doing anything to make this happen? You know, I'm waking up between 1 and 3 in the morning to go to the bathroom every single day. I drink too much water. Is it? Or are you getting a blood sugar drop? Are you getting a blood sugar drop and instead of going into a coma, your body says wake up? So what you should do is about 45 minutes before bed, take in 15 grams of fat. That will sustain your blood sugar throughout the night. What if your mind is racing? You can't go to sleep because you got hyperarousal of your mind or insomnia. What if you took a supplement like Relora? Relora is a complex of Chinese herbs and B vitamins that will lower the hyperarousal of your mind. Did you know we sell those at Strongside for a discount? What if you did that? And then what if you were able to measure the sleep quality? How would you do that? What if your goal was to gain muscle mass? You said, oh, I want to get toned. Did you know that toned? So there's only 3 things you can do to a muscle. You can only make it stronger, bigger, and give it more endurance. I don't know why I flaked that on that. Stronger, bigger, and give it more endurance. Those are the only 3 things you can do to a muscle. You can't tone a muscle. Tone a muscle is making it larger so you can see it. Like when somebody says, I want to tone my triceps, what you're saying is there's no muscle there. I cannot see it. I would like to see it. So you got to make it bigger. It's called hypertrophy. And then you have to lean it out. You have to separate the fat from the muscle and the skin so there's less fat. And when you can see that, that's toned, right? How do you do that? How much protein should you take in when you do that? Should you take in 1 gram of protein per pound of body mass? Or should you take in 1 gram of protein per pound of desired body mass? Did you know that protein can add muscle and lose fat at the same rate, but how fast, right? Those are the things you got to think about. Like I can't follow a weight loss strategy. Like you ever hear this crap? Drink protein shakes. Well, protein shakes will help you gain muscle and they'll help you lose weight. Just depends on what your goals are. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Like what? How? How can one thing? No, it's not the protein shake. It's are you moving, fueling, and living well enough to reach your desired outcome? So what you have to start with is the questions you're going to ask. I want to lose fat. Okay. What's causing me to gain fat? Okay. Where am I gaining fat? Okay. And then break that thing down, right? It's not rocket science. It's just that you might have the wrong information. And if you're not asking questions, you're not going to get the right information. So what questions should we ask? And that's going to be the first page of the free workbook that I'm going to send you. Is you're going to look at your body, how you would like it to look and feel. It's not just all about looks, guys. You might look great and feel terrible, okay? So what questions do you need to ask to solve the problem? And that's how we're going to start the webinar. And we're going to break it into solving those problems, moving, fueling, and living well. So all I need you to do is comment, I'm in, all right? I got a couple minutes left on this deal. Comment the words I'm in on this Facebook Live. And then in a couple days, I'm going to follow up with you. And I'm going to send you the link to sign up for the free webinar. I'm going to send you the workbook. Our team is going to connect with you. I'm leading the webinar, all right? Ain't nobody leading it but me, all right? So I'm going to have a whiteboard. I'm going to break everything down. It's going to be broken into 3 categories. I'm very excited if you haven't caught on. But it's just a way for you to get involved. You'll be successful if you attend. You'll be more successful if you bring your friends. I would strongly suggest for you to find at least 3 friends to bring. Whether you send them this link and they register for the free webinar, or whether you have a webinar viewing party, whatever you want to do. But I would say 3. And the reason I say 3 is because if you go 5, 6, it's easy for people to bail, and then they wind up bailing and you just get back down to the original 3. So I think if we can just go groups of 3, then we'll be pretty good. And it allows you to stay intimate enough. Like you ever get a group text with 12 people and you're just freaking annoyed, right? But if it's group text with 2 or 3 people, you're pretty cool about it, right? So find your friends, all right? And look, I got a minute or 2 left. See some more people logging onto this thing. Comment, I'm in. That's all you got to do. Say the words, I'm in. I know that you've been watching this thing for 20 minutes. It's a freaking free webinar. It's free. and I'll send you the stuff. And if you don't want to do it, don't sign up. I'm not even going to send you a follow-up email if you don't attend the webinar. Like, it is the most basic, simplest thing to do to kick off your 2023. All right. So look, I'm pumped up. I want to put you in a good position, but that position starts with you asking the right questions. So free webinar, share this video with your friends, share it on your Facebook, share it on your Instagram. We're going to put this on the YouTube channel, share it with everybody. Get a whole bunch of people there. Who can have the biggest webinar viewing party? That'd be kind of cool, right? All you got to do is comment the words "I'm in" below. You comment, "I'm in." I'm going to follow up with you. I'm going to send you the link. I'm going to send you the free workbook. I'm going to get you set. There's nothing to sell here. I'm going to give you clear and concise strategies to move well, fuel well, live well based on your body type, based on your goals, and give you nutrition, supplementation, and lifestyle strategies to reach those goals. I promise you, you will walk away from this webinar with an outline and a plan on how to reach your goals. All right, so comment below. Even if this video cuts off, I'll still follow up with you. Comment the words "I'm in" and let's crush 2023. We'll be doing this in January. I will send you the date. The first thing you need to do is just commit now, figure the rest out later. Comment the words "I'm in." Let's rock and roll, team.